What's good, everybody? We are in the Warchief Club finals. This is the winners bracket finals, so not the grand finals. This is the winners bracket one. It is as far as I know, it should be a best of one. And we do see Kaiser Johan, whom I don't know who it is, honestly, but he's having a good showing, this Warchief Club. Playing the English, going up against SASy as the Mongols. Everyone knows SASy by now. He's a Turkish player and he is currently in the top 30 of the ladder, doing really well for himself. But we are on the pit. It is a gloriously campy map, and as we all know, you can't really tower rush the English because they do have those pesky short bows. So there is no actual early Mongol aggression outside of potentially early horsemen, and they are made of paper. So I'm not really a fan of those, and it doesn't look like the SASy is either, because he is already mining the gold. He is going to go for... Wait, where's the rest of his villagers? Oh, they're here. You can't see them because I'm on Johan's outline. Now you see the outline. There we go. And yeah, SASy looks to be going up to the feudal age fairly fast, sitting on 150 wood though. I wonder if that's going to be... I mean, I guess he's going to keep those in the bank and then decide what to go for, judging on what he scouts Johan doing. Because English, of course, have options. They can go for the stone, go for a fast second town center. There's honestly almost no way to stop this. But the Mongols might just be able to, because they have access to the new vampire lords. Knights. Kashik. Yeah, Kashik they're called. And these guys, they do pack a punch. And English cannot build spearmen before Castle Age. Did I say Castle? The Feudal Age. Right, we've got 3 guys on the council hall. It's basically a sort of leave your options open, but 3 means you're not really expecting to see any feudal aggression, at least not immediately. So, next thing that SASy needs to do is scout this stone outcropping for some villagers there. So, English has 3 options essentially. Do a feudal all-in, they're good at that. Longbows are a good unit. Then they've got the option of going fast Castle Age. It has been more popular lately to go the Abbey with your Royalty King, which is a sort of knight, the English version of a knight, essentially, and then try to keep your opponent at bay just like that. But we do see a barracks. Could also be a counter to the Mongols that we see on the other side, you know, because they're probably going to make some Kashyyyks, right? And here is a stable. Let's see if Kaiser Johan knows about this. He doesn't. He's just making that barracks blindly. And SASy is running through the English base. And he scouts out that barracks. Or does he? Nah, he's just barely out of range. But he's going to wrap around, see what's coming for him. Well, SASy, will you? Will you? This is, by the way, this is the Hawk. Gives really nice vision, right? So yeah, you should use and abuse that Hawk. It has a super low cooldown of 30 seconds. It is a large vision radius, and yeah, you should just use it as much as you can. But with that stable coming up, the early Kashyyyk will not be as effective. Kaiser Johan now sees the stable and knows what's most likely coming for him. Does he scout out the Silver Tree though? Hasn't seen SASy space yet, but since this is the pit, you have the trade post in the corner. You kinda expect the Silver Tree to be coming. Though, Deerstone is not a bad landmark. I feel like I need to point that out every single time, because Deerstone is actually good. We do see Kashyyyks coming out, and when we see SASy's stone, he is double producing those bad boys. Which makes sense, because Kashyyyk are fairly expensive, and double production makes them just that much more affordable. Or rather, more cost efficient. The Silver Tree is on the way to the corner. And then he will start pumping out some traders. And it looks like SASy will just try to trade and keep the English at bay while he does so. And can he get that scout? Because getting the scout is huge. That forces your opponent to remake it from the town center, because going without a scout is not an option. You don't want to be the guy caught out with 10 longbows in the open field against 10 Kashik. That is not a nice position to be in. Longbows moving forward now, and okay, SASy actually pulls back for a second to trigger the charge. Does the charge come through? Yeah, first charge, second charge. Yeah, he gets the scout. That's pretty big for him. Let's look at this town center. Is he going to requeue another scout immediately? Has the resources for it, but it also means -1 villager. No scout for now. He's just going to run these guys down the lane. Kill some innocent wolf for some reason. Monster. And what's SASy's response here? The silver tree is setting up in the corner now. And SASy is getting those eco upgrades. Has the wheelbarrow, is getting double broadaxe. Kaiser Johan doing the exact same thing in a different order. And now we see the first archers come out for SASy here. Are they double producing? Not yet. It's just single producing archers, but there's a tower here, so these guys can't really do anything right now. Still no replacement scout. I mean, the English army is fairly scary. 7 longbows, 7 spears. But at the same time, without a scout, like, imagine if this had been Kaiser Johan right now, and he would have just ran into those pikes. Because one guy has the scout, the other guy doesn't. SASy triggered the falcon, sees everything that's going on here. But yeah, this outpost is already here. And does it cover? It covers most of the Uvu. It doesn't cover this backside. But as soon as the arrow slits come out, take a look at this dotted line. We will see what it covers then. Okay, arrow slits is through. Okay, the dotted line was already updated the moment you press the button. Or is it? Nah. Taking a little bit of damage here, but with that amount of pikes, SASy can't really go in with his Kashik. So these guys were trying to pick off reinforcements right now. But since there are none, SASy can now think about taking this fight. He has an equal amount of archers. Equal amount of archers means you actually don't want to be taking the fight, because archers against longbows, the longbows win 9 out of 10 times. Because they have that extra range, they have +1 damage in comparison. And SASy seems fairly confident. He's just pumping a few more archers and going for pastures. By the way, this silver tree has made a singular trader, and that is it. SASy is still trying to pick off reinforcements, has the scouting falcon on top, sees everything that's going on, but there's just way too many longbows here to do anything. He's heading for the tree line now, but there's a lot of pikes here. There were a lot of pikes here, rather. Okay. Switch to now we're on Kaiser Johan's perspective. He sees the Kashiks. Unfortunate for SASy. Very unfortunate. Speed arrow being used here to get away, not take any more unnecessary damage. And Kaiser Johan will be going up with an extra town center here. These guys are kind of chopping in a weird place. Are they leaving, intentionally leaving the area around the TC freeze just so you have a shorter drop-off distance? But yeah, kind of curious here. On the other side, we've got SASy going for pocket ecos now. How many traders is he sporting? This is 2 traders now. Okay, it's not the big boom that everyone is expecting out of the Mongols, but I guess these guys will be dropping off about, I'll say 90 gold. We'll find out when they arrive. And since Mongol trade is actually scaling with the, there you have it, the tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's called Silk Roads, the mechanic. 67, wow, that's actually pathetic. 67 gold. It's not as much as I would have thought. So in the old patch, this would have been about 150 gold, probably. But yeah, with the Silk Roads, 10% of your gold income will be food as soon as you hit 5 traders, and then at 10 traders, 10% will be wood. And at 15, you get 10% extra gold too. So that's why Mongol trade is so strong, in case you didn't know that. But wow, Johan is taking more stone. He's going to be the divine, as we called it. By the way, he did finally make a scout out of the TC. Now that he has 2 TCs, he feels more confident doing that. And looks like Johan is going to be making another town center. Where is it going? Probably here on the deer. Where are you dropping your TC, my friend? So it's 3 town center English in feudal going up against 1 TC trading Mongol. But SASy is not really trading that hard. He's not queuing any traders right now. By the way, TC going up on the deer as I thought it would. And let's take a look at SASy's resources here. He has 22 archers. I mean, he has a seizable army. But, yeah, let's see. I mean, the issue here for Johan is he just invested a ton of resources in town centers. And town centers, they do have a payoff period where you are actually behind because you just spent 750 resources on a big old building that now costs you more food in the process, so you can't actually pump any units. He has the English farms to offset that a little bit, but SASy is here to, well, capitalize on the fact that the English army is not as big as his right now. Just being annoying here with the Kashik, just trying his best to harass a little bit. That these guys don't have a scout with them is an issue, but let's check Kaiser Johan's perspective here. Does he know this is coming? He has a fairly big viewing radius right there, so he's going to see these guys coming in. Here's the stealth forest. SASy's army is right there, but these guys are out of position and they're moving forward. Okay, now they're actually moving. They're moving straight to where they should be. No, so lucky. So lucky, because here comes the army of SASy. And I mean, right now it's only 4 Kashyks. He could just be taking out that villager. Kind of curious he didn't. SASy now knows that it's 3 TC English. And I'm fully expecting him to either go straight to Castle Age or fully commit to his attack now. Let's go back to SASy's perspective. We now have 6 traders here, so he's getting 10% extra food from his gold income through the trade. And when these guys arrive on the other side, he definitely will have enough gold to go up to Castle Age. Bling, plus 67 every single time. He's also mining gold. Dropping off needs another 100 here. There would be 1 trader, or these guys dropping off 2 times. And yeah, SASy is heading straight for that castle. Unfortunate for him, the 3 TC English is going and zooming and booming. They also have finished farms around there. It's not looking too healthy for SASy here. Going up with the Kurotai. But there's an attempted white tower in the middle. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Where's the English army? They're now being moved forward, but the villagers are... They are in front, and there's a whole mass of archers moving right on top of... No! Well, that is one way to not get an advantage by going 3 TC, if you just, you know, run your villagers into the opponent's army. So yeah, nice little find there by SASy, lucky for him. And now he's Castle Age and he's inside his opponent's base. And Johan actually wants to go up. Where does he place the white tower? He's placing it right here. And with his army next to it, 30 to 36. Keep in mind, this is an English base. Oh, but there's going to be a whole lot more dead villagers. 2 go down, 3 go down, 4 go down. SASy is still just going. He's just going, getting more and more out of these guys. Oh, no, no, no. Take a look at this number. 15 dead vills now. It's going up to 16 in a moment. And I think now SASy pulls back. No, he's just stopping the age up. He's stopping the age up completely while he's burning the TC with his Kashik. Oh, I mean, this is costing him so much army, but he's fine with that. He's trading behind this. His age up upgrades are coming through. He just killed 21 workers. He's ahead in workers now. Oh my god. That That was surprisingly effective for SASy here. Thought that these longbows would clean that up much faster, but keeping these spears back in order to stay safe from the Kashik so they can't actually run amok through the English base. Kind of a mistake if you ask me, because yeah, the Kashik are knight sword-offs, but still. Double town center fire, and you also plan on getting that white tower up. You're not really afraid of them. It's not only villagers, right? Johan only has villagers. SASy has like 10 traders now. Let's see. He has exactly 10 traders, so it's just the traders. They're equal on villagers. SASy not going for a second TC yet. He's just pumping units right now. We do see men-at-arms come out. More veteran Kashik here. He is queuing up some crossbows and still some veteran archers. Just pumping a little bit of everything. Just no spears right now because we didn't see any knights. And who is going to get the first relics is my other question. We do see a prayer tent come up next to the Mongol base. Look at that relic spawn. A little bit disgusting. And on the other side, we do see the monastery come up. So they're going to be super equal in that regard. The Kurotai is in the middle, completely unprotected. I mean, not completely. SASy's building an outpost on top of it. And what is this? Yam. But Yam network has not been researched. Curious. Oh yeah, it's just the regular Yam network, but this instead applies to everything. Wait. Let's switch to SASy's perspective. Does he have Yam network? He doesn't. He does not. Okay. Attempted in a raid in the backline here, but he's just going to lose 2 Kashiks for free, which is unfortunate and is a lot of resources lost, but I guess it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world if you're fully trading. Look at SASy's income. Let's actually switch to the income real quick. We've got comparable food income, much more wood income for the Mongols right now, and the gold income is also on par. And we do have the Uwu trickle in there, which is slowly going up due to the age up. Okay, more stables, more archery ranges, and the shaman is picking up his first relic. Where is the monk? Monk going over here, trying to grab that relic. I would probably go for the furthest relic first, but there's actually double towers here. They're not upgraded yet, but at least there is vision. SASy sees the entire army come in here. Why would you run in there? Now you just threw away some men-at-arms. I guess he was just trying to buy time for his shaman to get a little further. And where's the rest of his army? SASy, where's your army? It's 60 to 38 right now. Excuse me while I step on over to tickle a little kid that is trying to kill my last nerve. Yep, just a moment. Wololo, yeah, a little bit useless. Just quickly checking on what he needs. 1 second. Never get children if you plan on getting a pro career in AoE casting. By the way, where's the music coming from? Is that just the AoE sound repeating? Looks like it. Yeah, the AoE sound just keeps on going in the replay. Interesting, even when paused. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boop! Okay, we've got a big engagement here. There is a lot of pikes here for SASy's veteran Kashyyyk, but there's also men-at-arms here taking the brunt of that. Oh, when the Kurotai actually gets up, this is huge for him. There is no English buff here. And the Kashyyks mostly stay alive. It's a very close fight here, but looks like when these Kashyyyk, you can tell by when the Kashyyks go down is when the fight is going south for SASy. But he's trying to hang in there. Okay, now he's trying to save what he can. With his archers trying to clean up here. The front line for the English is still going, but with this tower here, tower trying to clean up as many of the spears as they can. And SASy is actually double producing, or rather he's single producing, never mind, he cannot double produce right now, only has 170, producing 3 Kashyyks at a time every 35 seconds. And Johan smells blood in the water here, trying to get through there. The tower goes down, Khan has been killed, SASy just needs to mass up behind this, but with the Kurotai here, it is a fairly even fight still. Yeah, English reinforcements coming in. Economy is still fairly equal. Look at SASy's resources. He just can't get them out. He can't get them out fast enough. But this might turn the tide. See that mangonel coming through? I like it. I like it. So, enemy capturing Sacred Site. How are we looking on relics? SASy just picked up his third one. Kaiser Johan is on the way with his second. But the big issue for SASy still is that English army is massing up. And it's mostly men-at-arms and longbows right now. Let's see what SASy has. Going mostly veteran Kashyyks. We do see men-at-arms of his own, which are strictly worse than the English chat-at-arms. And we do have some crossbows, but not nearly enough. But this mangonel might turn the tide here. And only 5 spears here against the Kashyyk. But outpost crawl should not be allowed, cannot be allowed. It is a big, big buff to the English army. But look at this, this is so exposed. If SASy gets wind of this, he could just single-handedly win the game right there. Okay, but right now Johan is map control, is getting the sacred sites, has the bigger army. SASy is sending his Kashyyk over yonder, trying to take out that monk, which he probably will be doing easily enough. Johan now sees what is on the other side, sees those Kashyyk. Oh, nice hit. That is why you have a scout with your army. And keep in mind, this mangonel is under Kurotai buff. It's doing 20% more damage. That is just a single hit. This is a single hit on a regular longbow with a mangonel under Kurotai buff. So no need for a second mangonel, honestly. Oh, that tower's going up. 737. Oh, so close. So close. That would have been a big, big tower. Probably would have died in seconds, but you could have actually used that moment. But Johan sees the mangonel, goes for the immediate springles out of the white tower, which also acts as a siege workshop. You can build every single unit you like out of this baby. And they produce with 100% faster speed, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me. Bad enough that you have an immediate siege workshop for free, but yeah, now it's actually 100% more effective too. But yeah, we do see a outpost come up for SASy here. He is now on double mangonel, does not have... Never mind, he has 2 springles. So, it's going to be coming down to a springled war. And I know SASy's good at those, but Johan so far is playing on par with him, so should be interesting. 18 traders, by the way, so we are actually up to Silk Road's level 3 with 10% extra gold income for SASy, and his gold income will be off the charts in just a few moments. Okay, we do see double outposts for the English, we do see that outpost for the Mongols. Mongol outposts, kind of iffy, 750 life against the... I mean, yeah, they just don't have as much armor. And here comes the charge, stopping that first outpost. Unfortunately, there is a second one, and is it going up? It is! Here is the network of castles in full effect. These men-at-arms will melt to the range stack. And the double springles, triple springles actually, moving forward. First springle gets taken out, second springle gets taken out. Springles just mutual destruction, but Oh, no, 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 no. Johan doesn't notice the other Springald, and now he needs to run. This Springald should actually be faster because it should be under YAM network, which SASy did research in the meantime, but unfortunately for him, the front line for the English is stronger. Double... Come on, just shoot the ground, shoot the ground. Okay, the Springald gets taken out by crossbows. Well, that is also something you can do. I'm fully expecting to see more Springalds here in queue in just a second. Right now, Johan does not have the gold because he's going up to Imperial while all of this is going on. Whereas SASy is trying his best to kill his opponent. All three sacred sites being in the Mongols' control right now. But somehow this wall came up. So let's see if SASy can make this push work with the White Tower in his face where his army wants to go through. Kind of curious that Johan went with the Wingard here. If he went for the Berkshire, he would be very safe, but usually I do like the Wingard more. But take a look at the economy count. It is very much in favor of SASy right now. Only 66. Wait, only 66? Looks like... Oh god, 50 dead vills? SASy found a... Never mind, I think there were some more villagers here earlier. And these walls are also new, so, well, Caster's Curse. I did point out earlier that that is very exposed, I guess. Yeah, SASy agrees, and he did take out a huge chunk of Johan's economy. Johan going Imperial, and, well, now, yeah, he's Imperial, but his eco is kind of trash. His eco is really not very good. How much gold does he have still available? He has 6,000 here. He has 3,000. Okay, he has 10,000 gold still. So that's not the issue for him right now. The issue for him is how many does he have on food? 31. That's not enough for an Imperial English. SASy has 38, but keep in mind, these guys, they drop off 10% of their income as food every single time. And there's 28 traders now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's 6. It's 6 every time, but it's 28 times about every minute. And yeah, Attraction Trebuchet, just one of them. Well, SASy, I think you kind of need a little bit more oomph to siege down your opponent. On the other side, we have a counterweight Trebuchet coming up. It's probably going to one-shot that tower when it's being built. But instead, it's choosing to attack the Trebuchet. The gate has been broken through here, and SASy is going for the farms once again. Going to bleed Johan dry if he can. And yeah, that looks like it's exactly what he intends to do. And behind all of this, his trade is booming with 107 eco units. And Johan is on triple town center, keep that in mind. We do finally have the longbow elite upgrade coming in there. Did he get enclosures? Oh no, he doesn't have enclosures. He doesn't have enclosures. He doesn't have the gold to get enclosures right now. He has 4 villagers on the gold. SASy is over here driving him off. Oh, man. This is not good. SASy trying to tower this, but these guys could easily just come in, and SASy going Imperial as well. This is now this is SASy's game to lose now. Essentially, this is so much in favor of the Mongols right now with that huge raid that he pulled off. Look at all these empty farms, all of these idle economies. Right now, we have 67 eco units, 67 villagers for the English. And how many of those are idle? Okay, 0. 69, nice. Let's just freeze it at this moment and leave the game, I suppose. But yeah, losing access to this big gold vein means there's now only the 3,000 in that little one. And yeah, SASy should essentially just move half of his army over here. Look at SASy's upgrade queue. He has resources for everything. He is getting everything. And here comes the stone commerce. 10% of trader income as stone. And once that hits, the Mongol economy gets completely busted. Are these outposts upgraded, by the way? No, doesn't look like it. But still doesn't mean that a trebuchet can just walk on forward and start, you know, shooting with 4 Springalds actually right there. Springalds moving forward, going to immediately take out the trap. And SASy is getting up a tower, has his shaman here. And, well, SASy, come on, react. I guess SASy doesn't really care because he's here in the middle with his huge army completely, I was about to say completely upgraded, but all of these guys don't have upgrades yet. And SASy definitely would have the resources to get those upgrades. I don't know what he's doing. Guess he's planning to use those as expendable resources, expendable army, and once he loses them, he's going to switch into what he actually upgraded, which is the elite Kashyyyks. By the way, elite Kashyyyks do have that extra tech. Where is it? He did not get it. Step Lancers improved. Look at this. They would be getting extra 3 healing per hit and 30% attack speed. It is so broken, it is not even funny anymore. So yeah, 30% extra attack speed on a self-healing unit that heals on hit. Pretty good. Also, yeah, let's give that unit almost night damage. Sounds fun, right? And how about we give that unit, you know, 8 armor? Yep. This is the elite Kashyyyk with the Step Lancers improvement, and here it comes. Clonk. They do really decent damage now. Okay. The English actually only have one real solution to this, and it would be hand cannoneers. But right now, Johan cannot afford the hand cannoneers. We do see a elite knight upgrade here coming through for him. Is he going to play knights into these super Kashyyyks? Because, yeah, before Imperial Age, I would say knights beat Kashyyyks hands down. But after that, the Imperial Kashyyyks kinda turn pretty insane. Unless, of course, you run like 8 of them into, what's that, 20, 30 counter units. Crossbows, spears, and the like. But SASy is playing good old Mongol game. He is putting up cannon emplacements on his towers, which is the other thing you can do when you have these stone commerce. Switch over to SASy's perspective. Yes, I mean it's not the world. It's 6 stone every single drop off, but curious to see if he will get the improved stone commerce. I don't think he will, but maybe. I've been wrong before. I'm very curious to see SASy let Johan recover to this amount. Was he planning on holding those sacred sites? Because if he did, then he needs to hurry up, because this is being decapped. This is already decapped. This is not looking so well anymore. And I was saying it's SASy's game to lose. Let's see what SASy has in store for us. If we look at these this upgrade queue, he has a whole lot more where that came from. He's just getting every single upgrade in the game. Cannon emplacement being researched right there on this outpost on the trade, and looks like that Johan will be killing some traders. We do see a speed arrow come forward, so these will be cleaned up fairly quickly, but some of the traders will lose their lives. I guess 6 or 7 at least. In the middle we have a little bit of a kerfuffle there. But yeah, SASy just has more on top of that. Some more elite Kashyyyks going straight for the farms. Oh, if they find out these stone villagers, it's going to be so bad. And they do have a scout with them. Another little scrap in the middle. SASy still has all of his springles here. Here comes the big raid. Oh, no. He found the stone wills. And is Johan noticing this, or is he too busy looking after his farm bill? So far, I mean, these guys have... No, they don't even have textiles. We are down to 72 villager kills. Okay, Johan finds the scout. That's nice. He cleans up this entire incursion. But on the other side, what is going on? Is he making more traders here? Yep, he is. We're up to 30 traders now. 74 now with the 10% extra. And you see the only downfall of the Mongols, which is not being able to build walls. So units will just be walking into your territory constantly, which is why you plaster everything with cannon towers. And be as annoying as you can be. But yeah, SASy not really doing a concentrated effort to push here. He's just trying to be everywhere, trying to be annoying. Okay, here come the elite knights. SASy's army is fairly immobile right now. He does have the cannon emplacement here on this tower, but 11 knights would be dealing with that tower fairly quickly because the Mongols cannot upgrade their tower HP. It's 750 flat, and there is no fire armor like other civs can get. Look at this. Oh, the cannon emplacement does so much damage. And these guys are busy burning down a siege workshop. No. And here are the elite Kashyyyks getting on top of the knights and slap. With the cannon placement here, this is not even a remotely fair fight. Let's take a look at the middle. There's a big purple blob coming. SASy is still 120 eco units right now. His army is slightly smaller than his opponent's because he just doesn't have the pop space to go any higher. He did forget a springald here. Awkward. Okay. Keep is being queued up. And this outpost with the cannon emplacement in the queue is immediately dying. Now he actually finds the springald. It is under the Kurotai. Maybe it's going to make it away. And where's SASy's army? He's making mass men-at-arms now. Mass men-at-arms, mass hand cannons, mass elite Kashyyyks. But he's pop-capped right now. What is he going to get rid of? I think at this point SASy has pretty much most technologies in the game, except for these here. No stone bounty, which is kind of sad to me. By the way, elite knights in the trade once again. Looking right at that number in the bottom left, we do see English getting on the board. 14, 15, it's going up. But SASy pushes back the middle. Going to get rid of this incursion with some Kashyyyks too. How many traders does he have left? 33. So he's just pumping out with the, what's the word? With the silver tree. Oh, nice. Lash und Puppy führen. Das hört man gerne, das hört man gerne. Oh, big engagement in the bottom here. SASy moving forward with his immobile army, but he has the double mangonel here. And the elite knights are just not at home right now. Oh my god. Johan never got the network of citadels, and he did not get a cannon emplacement, which is pretty good on the white tower, because the white tower does have extra range. SASy is moving towards the wood line, but the villagers are not actually right where he's moving towards, leaving his mangonel behind to be killed by a singular man-at-arms. SASy is now right there. Now we see the upgrade coming through. Network of citadels, finally did no longer forget it. Oh, very nice. I like to hear that. Actually, I should actually be watching Lash and Puppy. Probably would be more fun than my low energy casting here. But 34 traders, Silk Road in full effect. Quickly compare the income here. It is, oh, look at all those 3-digit incomes for the English. Look at all those 4-digit incomes for the Mongols. It's a little insane what the Mongols can just pump out when trade is going on. Look at this huge stack. They're going straight for the farms. Johan needs to idle his economy. He does not have the bank to do that. He does not have the bank. He cannot afford to idle his eco to this amount. And looks like this is going to be a very dead English in a moment. Jigglypuff, ja, guten Tag. Hallo. Hallo, bester Freund, wie geht's? We're casting the winner brackets final of the Warchief Club right now. We're watching SASy with full Mongol trade on the pit, raiding and poking Kaiser Johan to death. Hey Pleco, yeah, bully me as much as you like. I probably won't be noticing because I was getting bullied by a 5-year-old the entire day already. Eat Pharma, thanks for the follow. Right. We are watching SASy just come in and make the English base his own. Take a look at his resources. Never mind, we don't take a look at the resources because, you know, Johan doesn't want to be in this game.